Give us your view as someone who is one of the prime movers of RTI and transparency and accountability. Should the Prime Minister's Cares Fund come under RTI? Should me as a citizen be allowed to know where exactly the money is going?
A correct question to an answer like this is, what does the law say? The RTI Act categorically in 2HD1 says that any body owned, controlled or substantially financed by government is a public authority and is answerable under RTI. When a body has the Prime Minister as its chairman and 3 other ministers ex officio as its trustees, this is definite control by government. It cannot be said that the Prime Minister and others are going to control it independent of the government. They represent the government. It would be a calumny to say that no, they are not part of the government. And therefore, the control clearly rests with the government. Besides this, the national emblem is being used by the PM Cares Fund. The web address is gov.in, which is a government address. Also, the head office is in the PM's office. Are we being told that a private trust is going to operate from the Prime Minister's office? That would be a very unfortunate allegation to make to the Prime Minister.
But Shailesh Gandhi, today when this question was posed to Ravi Shankar Prasad, the law minister, he said the following. The Prime Minister's National Relief Fund was formed in 1948. It was meant to help refugees who were coming to India and for disaster management. The Prime Minister's Cares is a registered trust and is dedicated towards COVID-19. These are 2 different things. How do you respond?
The truth, Rajdeep, is, and this is very sad, the Congress also did not maintain institutional integrity. The PM's National Relief Fund was a Khap Panchayat. It had no structure. And when I asked for information about the PM's Relief Fund in 2007, they refused to give information saying it's a private trust. So that is true. But this was then changed by the CIC decision. And I wish the PM Cares Fund were to follow suit. To claim that where the Prime Minister and 3 ministers are trustees, it is not officially controlled by government is absurd. Are they saying that they will not follow the government line? The PM may have a line, the government can have a separate line. And the question is whether they would follow the government line or anything else. They would have to follow the government line because they are ex officio trustees of the trust.
Okay.
There can be no other reasoning that
so
I can see.
You are saying it is a fiction to suggest that this fund is not being controlled by government. It is very much being controlled by the government and therefore must come under RTI.
Let the RTI Act.
Under the RTI Act. Let Sudhanshu Trivedi respond to that. Sudhanshu Trivedi, today the court has given you an all clear. It has said that the money of the PM Cares Fund can go to COVID relief, and the minister has given details about how many ventilators have been purchased, how much money has been given to state governments to help migrants. The fact though is, do you also accept that a fund like this must come under RTI? I as a citizen must know, particularly because a number of public sector companies have also put in their monies into the PM Cares Fund. To that extent, as a taxpayer, should I not know exactly how the money is being spent and there should be a full audit?
I will answer your question technically, Rajdeep, but before that I would like to say one sentence. Since you are son of one of the great cricketers of India, you will be definitely remembering in 80s there was a phrase that Mohinder Amarnath tries to hook every bouncer, difficult bouncer, in a temptation of getting a 6, and he usually gets hit wicket. बहुत famous था, वो छक्का मारने के चक्कर में hit wicket हो जाते थे. Now it has become a typical case with Congress party and Sri Rahul Gandhi that on each and every aspect you create a situation, then go to Supreme Court and get it. Now I will answer technically. Their basic fundamental plea was that it should be merged with NDRF. Is NDRF under CAG? No. Then what was the issue? NDRF also doesn't come under CAG. So was this case? So it was just like, why you have not put in the red bag, why you are putting in the green bag? And other thing, if you want certain details, already been given by Law Minister Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad today, and still if you want something else, I just want the entire assessment of whatever has come and whatever has been the expenditure is being asked at what point? After the financial year has ended. Today, the situation is in the last financial year, which ended on 31st of March 2020. Even the IT return date is 30th of November. Nobody can ask before December about the last financial year. Here, the fund is announced in April and they will start asking from May. Still, the fund is coming. Money is coming in that fund. Still, the process of expenditure is going on and they want an answer. So, I think this is more by the mesmerization of anti-Modi mania than by the substantive, technical or constitutional basis.